So in addition to the sink, someday we'll have an audio toilet, and an audio bathtub, and an audio shower, and then we'll just have a whole audio bathroom.
I don't get it.
Because it's audio sync. Welcome back!
I get it now.
The person who killed
Really
Luna
funny.
is...
Oh. Let's... well, I think it's Clover.
Let's
You
pick
want to do
Clover.
Clover? Yeah.
Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. We're about to get booted out of continuing this.
That footage, no, we're not. Not yet.
It's a pretty sick track. It sounds a little bit more active than the other ones.
This is the first time listening. No, it's all the same. But this is the first time we're hearing this track.
Yeah.
But if we take one other thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot
What
stronger.
is that element?
Dio's behavior at the white doors. Kay wanted us to enter the white doors. I told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But do you get it?
He knew we had Luna's bracelet, which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know she was dead, he would never have said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her, like he didn't expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can only think of 2 reasons. 1, that when Dio entered that room, Luna was already dead. Or 2, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely, though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her. He seems like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime he committed. In this case, though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course, but it does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too. And it does seem like Clover had a motive.
Yeah, that's the bigger one. You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what.
We did see her with an injection gun on another timeline.
Yeah, that's why I think it's Clover.
Yeah.
Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door.
Romance.
I was like further away from the microphone than usual. And thus further away from Crystal Eos.
Oh.
Gotta be close to the baby.
The most likely place to
With the
find
baby.
it.
I'm the baby! Okay.
Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so quiet, okay?
The video footage is pretty shaky, but still evidence. I mean, it's all there. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
Should we trust her? Because we were out, like...
We were out, yeah. We don't know how long we were out.
He said like 7 minutes.
He said several minutes, but we don't know. I mean, he was passed out and no one confirmed. So Zero Senior's identity...
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, so I do like that you kind of called it in a previous episode. I didn't say it, but you basically more or less called that Clover was the one who did it.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Well, yeah, because she didn't go through the chromatic doors.
Yeah, she didn't. She has to be, yeah. No, she doesn't.
I sure hope so.
I don't know. I think they're all gone. Tenmyoji's dead too. Unless they somehow got through. Unless they found Quark, got through the doors.
But we were down to the last straw. Like, we were there the entire, like, nearly the entire 5 minutes the doors were open.
Yeah, it's more likely they're dead.
Yeah. They've been missing for a fair while.
Yeah, Quark's been missing for most of our series, which I guess is good. Because
you don't like him?
Well, he's a little annoying, but... A lot of these characters are annoying.
Who's the most annoying to you?
Dio annoys me a lot.
I find Dio hilarious.
Phi...
He's over the top, I mean.
Yeah, Dio's over the top. Phi really gets under my skin, like, occasionally. For the most part, she's fine.
No one's here.
The person who annoys me the least is Luna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Has she annoyed you?
No.
All right, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it.
That's what I mean, like, she hasn't...
Hasn't annoyed you at all.
Yeah. Tenmyoji's temper is kind of obnoxious.
Well...
It's like the cranky old man thing I'm not really into. I know I'm kind of a cranky old man.
A little bit, yeah. That's okay. I love you for all of you.
But it's not about me, it's about who annoys me. That was the question.
Crew quarters.
You search rooms 1 and 2.
They have every right to be, like, I mean, they're in this, like, crazy scenario, so I get why they're cranky.
Yeah, no, they are. Yeah, I mean, how would you act if people were getting murdered around you and you couldn't escape a place? You were, like, trapped
hide in a corner and cry.
Okay.
If I'm thinking about it, I would hide in a corner. I'd be desperately trying to, like, get out.
Yeah.
Like, my survival.
I would be snapping at people too, probably.
I probably wouldn't be snapping at people. I would just be looking to, like, save my skin.
I'll take 3 and 4.
All right. But oh my gosh, I love how intense this game is. I love it. Stakes are quite...
I know I've said Phi is really, really annoying.
But she
just has her moments. I don't think she's annoying, like, all the way through, like, through and through. It's just... like 10% of the time.
Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's not a thing that looks... It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just a strange, cold shell. And every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room. I could tell, like, Uchikoshi, like, really experienced grief. Because he spends time with the grief. Like, he never wants you to take the deaths for granted. Like, he wants you to feel them and mourn these characters.
There's no one in 3 or 4.
Yeah.
What about yours?
I think that's
Same.
good. I mean, it's a visual novel, like...
Nobody
you
in there?
should be sitting with plot.
Yeah. Well, I like it, too, because it is a heavy game. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? We need to get it
Why are you so
together.
close to me?
What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
We're about to kiss, right? We're about to
I know
kiss?
how you feel, but sitting around being
Get on my
miserable
kissy
isn't gonna
face.
help anybody. Let's go.
Should I take a picture of this for your editing?
I don't want my kissy face on the internet.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's just for me only.
Yeah.
So I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed.
God, I thought we were about to kiss. I'm doing my No Nut November right now and Fi's teasing me. Ugh.
We're at the end of December.
Well, Sigma doesn't know that. It could be his No Nut November. It's apparently his
Christmas game.
no shit, no piss November as well, because there's no toilets in the facility. They should have established a pee corner. Like a shit corner. Like in one of these rooms.
The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror.
Let me look at this. She's got blood on her finger and her wrist.
Uh-huh.
And Tenmyoji's got blood like on his abdomen.
Yeah.
Are their bracelets off?
Yeah, there's a bracelet over there. And
why are they chained up like that?
Why indeed? My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot. The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
It would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
Oof. There's a cut on Tenmyoji's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something. Must have been deep.
Then the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. We don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
Well, he died from the bracelet poisoning.
Yeah. The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they wouldn't get to them, or they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated, and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected.
Oh.
The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they're handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you've got a point. What's wrong?
Take back what I just said.
The mirror's all fogged up.
Find something?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. If I bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. Oh, there's Quark's bracelet. Cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet's here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
His bracelet was off when he was in the...
That's another timeline. We haven't seen this.
Oh.
They don't know.
Okay.
They don't know where he is at the moment. No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
Oh. But
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
ray of hope.
Yeah, if Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Seer Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped and came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible. So your junior said the number 9 door only opens once. Yeah, the game would have been over.
Yeah.
Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back
Why
in.
do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh?
I've seen him in a pod.
Yeah, in a different
You
timeline.
need to think
But
positive,
someone.
Sigma.
So we need to figure out who has his bracelet then. Was his
Well, we
bracelet?
just discovered it. Tenmyoji had it.
So Tenmyoji knew he was in the pod and he got his bracelet?
He probably found him at some point, yeah.
Reality is what we believe it to be.
Heh! Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough!
She smacked us.
Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive.
I know where he is.
What are you doing?
We know where he
Examining
is though,
their
right?
bodies.
I guess Sigma doesn't know.
No, he doesn't know, because on this timeline he hasn't seen it quite yet.
Tenmyoji first. Clues.
What kind of
To
clues?
who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent
Right.
that.
That's my guess, at least.
Where'd he get the handcuffs?
That's odd.
What's wrong?
Can't find anything. I should have found something.
Oh,
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He
Oh.
sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
I knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood.
016.
It must be Tenmyoji's.
It says 016.
Oh. That's a set class.
Sorry. What does that mean?
Hang on.
Doo-doo.
No.
No? Okay. Oh, that's the cooler version.
Yeah.
Hang
You gotta
on.
get the tritone first.
Oh, yeah, that is so much cooler. Or da da da
I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
da 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 da.
016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere.
Oh
It's no
boy.
use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with the soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who killed her.
Oh. I know what it says. They're looking at it from the wrong angle.
What does it say?
It says Dio. Because the 6 is a D,
Right.
right?
I'm not gonna say anything. But
Wait.
it's interesting. Maybe
Can we go back to her leg and look at that real quick?
I can't go back to her leg, but we might maybe. But the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio.
Yeah, okay. Because Quark, well, assuming Quark didn't do it.
Yeah, assuming it
could have
wasn't
done it.
one of us. I mean,
No, there's also Quark.
ha!
I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
No, her leg said Dio. They didn't say 016. Because like backward. That I don't know. Am I crazy?
Keep it in your mind. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore.
It looks so much like Dio's name.
Oh.
If he looked at it in a mirror, it would probably say that.
What about the old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But
I don't think so. I don't think Luna did it.
when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why we would have wrapped the knife up in the blanket. Blanket. Why did I say blanket? Handkerchief. And of course now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure.
I don't think her leg says 016. It looks way too much like Dio's name. Like either reflected or upside down or something. I think they're looking at it from the wrong angle.
Here's the thing. Her thighs were folded. Like, Fi had to separate her thighs.
They gotta look at her other leg, maybe.
Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Oh, is that me?
No, it's me.
Oh.
My ring's all closed again during recording for some reason.
Next time, we might get a little closer to finding out what all of this means.
Maybe I'm crazy.
What?
No, about the 016 being Dio's name.
I mean, next time we're gonna do some more speculation. Is it 016? Is it Dio? Is it something else entirely?
Is it a prominent pitch class used by Weyburn? Or set class used by Weyburn? Stay tuned.
The opening to the Saint-Saëns Piano Concerto No. 4 starts on that 016.
Does it?
C, F sharp, G.
No,
yeah, it's
that's not 6, because C to G is 7.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
No,
you're
you have
right.
to go the other direction.
That's the
and it's
7.
also not The Simpsons.
Well, I wasn't humming The Simpsons, I was humming the Piano Concerto.
Oh, I see. Which is also The Simpsons.
Yeah, I just hummed a 6 followed by a 1.
Next time on Southern ES Gaming, maybe we'll teach you about set classes and normal order and prime form and all that good stuff. We'll see you there.